Hi, welcome to class. I'm your teacher, Paula Smith. In this video, I just want to give you a little preview of what you can expect while you're taking this class. Every day, Monday through Friday, you're going to receive a new video, and it's going to have the same activities every single day, just with different words and different sentences. I'm going to give you an example of what you can expect. So we're going to start out with a word of the day. You'll have a vocabulary word and a definition to learn. What I'd like for you to do is keep a journal of all of your vocabulary words. And in your journal, write down your word of the day, which is always bolded right here. And write down the part of speech that it takes, the definition. But instead of writing the sentence that I have here as an example, I would like you to write your own creative sentence using the word of the day. Now, some of our words will also have other definitions, and I will put them here as well. I'm going to let you choose to whether you're going to write both of those definitions or not. I want you to at least write one definition and one sentence that goes with it. Also on this screen, I'm going to break the word of the day down into chunks if they have more than one chunk and show you some different ways to mark it up so that you can spell it a little bit easier. Then at the end of the week, once you have all 5 of your words in your journal, I want you to go back and review all of those, make sure that you know how to spell them correctly and use them correctly in sentences. Your creative sentence that you come up with using the word of the day should also be posted in the classroom for homework. All right, let's go on to our next screen. The next thing we're going to do is word attack. And word attack is just where we're going to take longer words and we're going to break them down into smaller chunks. A chunk is a part of a word with one vowel sound in it. So we're going to take each chunk, make sure that we know how to spell each chunk, and we're going to mark these up a little bit. So we're going to put in chunk lines like here. This word consume has 2 chunks, so I put the chunk line right between the 2 chunks. Also, I see U and E. Those work together to make an oo sound in this word, consume. So you'll mark up letters that work together to make one sound. Like in attendance, we have CE that makes a sus sound. Just one sound, so I'll circle them together. We'll also put in those chunk lines, and you'll see this done completely in the very first lesson. Also, if you have a special ending, like shun, we're going to put rectangles around those to show that this is a whole chunk by itself, but it's a chunk that doesn't get sounded out just right. We don't say tion when we get here. We just say shun. And you'll have a complete list of special endings that's sent to you first thing on Monday when you start the class. So you can use that as a reference. There are some other documents in there too that you can use as a reference for your word attack practice. All right, so when you get to this screen and it's still blank, when it still looks like this, when I first switch over to it, you want to pause the video, write down 3 or 4 words that you would like to learn how to spell better, or if you're not sure how to read them, write those down too. And then I want you to see if you can find where to put those chunk lines in and when you have 2 or more letters that work together to make one sound. During that first lesson, if you just want to watch and see me mark everything up on the screen, that's okay. But I still want you to write down 3 or 4 words and you practice putting those marks on those words so you can see how it's done. And then you'll be able to do it more independently in the next few lessons and beyond. All right, now we're going to move over to sentence correction. This slide has sentences on it that have a lot of errors. There are spelling errors, punctuation errors, capitalization errors, maybe the wrong homophone is used. So those are the kinds of errors that you're looking for. You'll pause the video in your regular daily videos, not right now. You would pause the video here and you would make those corrections on your paper. Write the sentence correctly without any errors if you can. And then push play, and then I will make all of the corrections on the screen and you can check your work to it. You're going to learn a lot about capitalization rules, punctuation, and lots about spelling and homophones too. Once your paper is all corrected, like I said, you can just check it with mine and see how you did. All right, and that's it. That's what you expect to see every day in the videos that are coming out to you Monday through Friday. Just keep that journal of all your vocabulary words of the day, your word attack words that you've mastered, and you'll have some great examples of how to use your punctuation and capitalization appropriately. All right, I will see you in that very first video that's coming out Monday. Bye-bye.